Hello friends, how are you? Welcome to the Japan Study Center. Today we are going to see the chapter of geography and what is our topic today? India has a physical feature. There is a physical feature is the most important here. The topic arrive here location, extent and the boundaries of the India. There is a most important here topic location, extent and boundaries of India. How a landmarks of South Asia is a flanked by the new fault towering to the mountain on the northwest, northern east. The Arabian Sea lies to be a southwest to the Bay of West of Bengal to the southeast and the Indian Ocean to it is a south. This valley is a defined Asian landmark is called to the Indian subcontinent. The subcontinent consists of the country of India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Nepal, Bhutan and included to the Sri Lanka and its land is not by separated by the Park Strait. India is a long cover about the three-fourths of the area of the subcontinent and has the common container with each one of them. She along with her five neighborhood country here the from a clear identifiable geographical unit with a contain a common cultural is a parameters here. Since the all time their country has been to now known by their various names such as Arya, Bharata, Bharat, Hindustan and Italic India. There is a most important point here. Since the all time the country has been to known by the various names such as Aryavata, Bharat and Hindustan is the Italic Indian. The Indian Ocean is a Hind Mahasagar has also been to name it after the Indian. There are only country to be a so. According to the Constitution of India, the country is known as the Bharat or India. There is a most important here. India lies the valley in their northern hemisphere. The Indian is a mainland extend be between to the 8 there is a 44 and to the north and 37.6 is the northern latitude and from the 68 to east and 97.25 is the east longitude. Thus the latitude and longitude extent of the India of about 29 degrees. It is a measure about the 3,214 kilometer from north to the south and the 2,933 kilometer from east to the west. Though the latitude and longitude extent is almost the same, the actual distance to do the differ considerable. And why it is so? This is because the east-west is a distance between two successive is a meridian of longitudes along the equator is at it is a maximum 1,100 is 1,011 kilometers here, and this is however goes on the decrease as one the moving from equator to the pole where it is a zero. The equator to be a pole here where is the zero, and this is because all the meridians of the longitudes meet in the single point at the pole and both north and south here. On the other hand, the north and south distance between any two successive is a parallel of the latitudes along only meridians of the latitudes remaining almost uniform. The 111 kilometers is the most important point here. The following table may be further clarify this point. 111 kilometers, the point of clarifying this table. The here show the degree of latitude and distance between two successive latitudes in a kilometers here. The 0 here is a 111 kilometer and 10 is a 109 and 20 is 104, 30 is a 96 and 40 is an 85. And this all the right now there is a degrees of latitude of 90. There is a kilometer, there is a 0. There is a most important point here. The glass at the globes is should be help the convinces this point, and the northern is the most point of the Indian mainland lies in the state of Jammu and Kashmir, and the southernmost point is a Kanyakumari in the Tamil Nadu. However, there is a southernmost point of the country as wall lies further south in Andaman and Nicobar Island. It is now called the Indra Point. Is a here Andaman and Nicobar Island. It is now as the called Indra Point. It is situated at the 630 north latitudes. The westmost is a point of India lies of Gujarat and the eastmost is a Arunachal Pradesh. There is an important here. Let you us see there is an impact of such a large latitudinal extent upon the lives of the peoples of India. The northern part of the country are quite far off from the equator, and therefore the ray of the sun strike those parts more oblique, and consequently this part of the country receive a lesser amount of the insolations and has a cold climate unlike their southern parts. Secondly, it is an important point here, the difference between the length of the day and the night in the southernmost part of India is a much less, only about 45 minutes, as they are situated too near to the equator, and this difference between day and the night in the northern part of India as it goes on the increasing till it becomes as much as 5 hours. The topics of cancer pass almost halfway through the country. There is important here. The tropical cancer of pass almost halfway through their countries, and thus the half of the country to be south of the tropical cancer is situated in the tropical and tourist row zone, and the other half lying is in north of tropics is a cancer fall in the subtropical zone. There is an important point here. The tropics of the cancer pass almost halfway through the countries, and thus half of the country to be south of the tropic of cancer is situated in the tropical and tourist zone, and the other half lying north of the tropical of cancer fall in the subtropically zone. That is important. The earth takes a 24 hours to be a complete over rotation on its axis. The sun dies the first in the east, and then it is a west because the earth is rotated from west to east. The earth as a longitudinal exponent to be 360 is the covered in the 24 hours at the pace of the 15 degrees per hour. As the longitudinal extent of India is a nearby 29 Celsius, and the real time difference in India between its extent to western extremity of the roughly of 2 hours. Well, at there is still is a extremity of India, there a day maybe have just broken out, there a western extremity of would be take nearly is another 2 full hour to do so. There is a important here. To iron out their big chunk of the time difference, India, like all other countries of the world, follow the local size of the relative central meridians as the standard time for the whole country. For the conventionally of all each country's choose, it is a standard meridian in a multiply of 330s. And according to the standard meridian of India has been chosen to the 82 degrees 30 s east. The north central part of the India is a border while there is the south part of tapered down to be brought to the Indian Ocean in a south. Thus, the northern part of the Indian Ocean has been divided into two ways by their sheer presence of India Peninsula. The western part of the northern India's ocean is called Arabian Sea, and while the eastern part is called Bay of Bengal. The total length of the coastline of the India included the island groups in about 7,560.2 kilometer. The bulk is the separated India in mainland from Sri Lanka, and structurally the Sri Lanka is on extension of the peninsular block of India. There is an important point here. The northern central part of India is bordered with their southern part taper down to the border of India and Oceans south. And the northern part of the Indian Ocean is divided into two ways. There is important here. The presence of Indian Peninsula, and there is a part of northern India Ocean called Arabian Sea, and there is important an island group is about a size here 7,516.6 kilometer. There is important and interesting point here.